this Leaders' Day, which was successful. Leaders' Day, what is it about? Leaders' Day was created to help all managers of the company, wherever they come from, and as long as they have staff to understand and embrace and develop SRS in their business, and also to develop the leadership skills that will help their staff to work with continuous improvement. So we started with an introduction, and Klaas Jacobsen, our managing director, actually welcomed our audience and talked particularly about the leadership principles and how leadership is important for him and at Scania. We had managers coming from all over the business, from sales, after sales, business development, finance, as long as as I said, they have staff. And we also welcomed at least 2 people from the independents, which was great to have them with us to share their experience in the environment of leadership and continuous improvement. And all independents were represented. We had 4 sessions that people attended in groups. The one that all the others were rotating around was the service flow implementation that Neil Walker and Dave Cousins presented, which introduced what the role models have been working on for the last 3 years and what we will need to develop and implement across the network in the future. Richard Gray and Tony Tomsett introduced a session regarding working together and how we can work more efficiently, cross-functionally, in order to have an efficient ocean of islands. Colin Marks and Alan Dale, coming from 2 different environments, from sales and an independent dealer, explain how they have embraced proactively SRS and how they are working with it and how it adds value to their business. And Karen Cranston, our solicitor, talked about how within this flow we will communicate while being more legally aware and limiting the risks. That day went very well, and finally we all gathered as a plenary in the conference room, and the last session was about how our managers can lead change and embrace change themselves and how change works. And for this we invited the great Chris Akabusi, who explained to us how change works and made a very inspirational end of the day.
To prepare to step outside and think outside the box. Because Laurence has introduced her friend to speak to you about continuous improvement. You've got potential. No, I said do some of that. Okay, do this. Do this. Do this. And do that. One more time, do this.
I think everybody had fun and everybody was very inspired, and finally Klaas thanked everybody and thanked Chris also, of course, for his help.
Yeah, just been on the service flow, something that I've been very passionate about for many years, and it's really good to see that a lot of time has been taken to look at the process and write up all the standards that need to be put in place to make it easier for all the staff to produce a service flow process that will be beneficial to all customers.
Working together, we spoke about communication, how we communicate, how we looked at interdepartmental communication in between all aspects across the business, what we do, how we do it. So it was very important. I think it's quite key to the way we do our business.
I thought the session in HRS was very positive. Once we realised that the audience was going to be more of a participating side of the whole hour, I think very little discussed in terms of presented to us, but I can honestly say I think the audience participated in bringing together some good ideas, some good discussion and a good bit of participation. So all in all, I thought the SRS session was indeed very worthwhile.
Just come out of the session on SRS in reality. I mean, for me, it was the presentation was very good because we had Alan Dale from the sales side and Colin Marks from the after sales side, who gave us really good information from both their aspects about how they use SRS in their daily work, and also the values and the added value that they've got from using it within their work. And it's also then interesting for me, the way I use it on a daily basis, to compare and contrast to other people within the same group as well, how they would use it.
We've just completed working together with Richard Gray. Very informative, lots of common sense, open and honest. I think there's some good points that have come from the meeting. It does identify leadership above our level. It showed some of the guys probably good leadership, some of the guys poor leadership. But as I always say in this business, if you employ people that smile a lot, you won't go too far wrong.
I've been involved with the service flow. I've been chosen to be one of the depots that will be used to roll it out across the network. I'm looking forward to that. I see it as a great tool for new employees. Also, I find it's a great tool for definition of each operation that it involves, and it will give definition to each staff member in each role to be able to participate and learn and follow, and also teach his team how to be part of the system. It's a great simple system, and it's all on the intranet, so I think it's going to be beneficial for everybody, especially I think with new recruits and of course the customer. So I can only see it as one big benefit. As I say, I'm looking forward to going out to the network and showing people how it works.
Yeah, I've just done the legal session, thought it was very informative. It covers a lot of work that we probably don't realise we're doing, but we are doing, and I know there's backup there now.
The legal was very interesting. It's surprising how much that you know already and do automatically, but it's nice to see it on the board and so much of it. But it's good to, a very interesting presentation.
And all in all, it was a fantastic day, and everybody left quite happy and on a high after seeing Chris, and that's what I wanted to achieve.